Here is your latest African news. West Africa. Ghana card permits travels across 97 borders and 44,000 airports worldwide. The ECOWAS card, popularly known as Ghana card, is now recognized internationally as a document that will permit travels across borders and airports in and out of Ghana. According to sources available to us, holders of Ghana's national identification card will be able to travel across 97 borders and 44,000 airports worldwide. Owners of Ghana card will thus be able to board any flight to Ghana simply by showing the card. This follows the card's recognition as a global electronic passport verified by International Civil Aviation Organization compliant borders. Ghana was officially presented with a certificate on Wednesday, 9th February 2022, recognizing the card as an e-passport, valid in 44,000 commercial airports worldwide at a ceremony at the International Civil Aviation Organization in Montreal, Canada. The International Civil Aviation Organization has given its seal of approval for Ghana's national identity card, the Ghana card, to be recognized globally as a valid e-passport. Algeria. Group warns EU about its project with Morocco in occupied areas of Western Sahara. The Sahrawi Observatory of Natural Resources has warned the European Union about its support for Morocco's renewable energy projects in the occupied areas of Western Sahara, after the announcement by the President of the European Commission about the Union's intentions to invest more than 1.6 billion in aid to Morocco. In a statement made public, the observatory called on the EU to avoid further involvement in the violation of international law in Western Sahara after the repeated judicial ruling issued by the International Court of Justice and the European Supreme Court, which established that Morocco and Western Sahara are distinct and legally separate entities. Malawi. Defense fails to file submissions in wildlife crime involving Chinese national. The defense in a wildlife crime case involving a Chinese national, Bin Lu, has failed to file and make its submissions before the deadline, subsequently making the Linglongwei Chief Resident Magistrate Court unable to make a ruling on whether Lu has a case to answer or not. Lu is facing trial for committing wildlife crimes and illegally acquiring a firearm. The court had set 10th February as the day for the final ruling of the case. When the court convened, the defense pleaded for an extension, which they were granted. Court documents show in part that Lu is facing charges of possession of ivory weighing 10 kilograms and valued at $11,000 impala skulls worth $2,000 and acquiring firearms without a permit. Rwanda and Burundi. Rwanda and Burundi relationship improves. Rwanda's President Paul Kagame has given hope for further normalization of relations between Kigali and Bujumbura after he praised the progress between the two countries in mending ties that had deteriorated since 2015. While officiating the swearing-in ceremony for the newly appointed Rwandan ministers at Parliament in Kigali, President Kagame said they had agreed to meet frequently to mend relations. Last month, a delegation led by Burundi's Minister for East Africa Community Affairs, Ezekiel Nibigira, was received by President Kagame in Urugwiro, Rwanda State House. Africa-wide. Basketball Africa League announces the 12 teams and official schedule for the 2022 season. The Basketball Africa League has announced the top 12 club teams from 12 African countries that will compete in the 2022 Basketball African League season. The season, which will begin on March 5th in Dakar, Senegal, will include stops in Cairo, Egypt, and Rwanda. The 12 teams include defending Basketball African League champion Zamalek of Egypt and 4 other teams returning from the inaugural BAL season in 2021. The teams will be divided into 2 conferences, the Sahara Conference and the Nile Conference. Each conference will play a 15-game phase, during which each team will face the other 5 teams in its conference once. The top 4 teams from each conference will qualify for the BAL playoffs, which will feature a single elimination tournament and finals at Kigali Arena from May 21st to 28th. The 2022 BAL season is expected to reach fans in more than 200 countries and territories. Ghana to deal with illegal, unregulated marine activities. President Nana Akufo-Addo has said Ghana is implementing a strategic plan to deal with illegal, unregulated and marine litter on its seas and fully support the fight to combat plastic pollution and illegal marine activities on the high seas. He added that illegal, unregulated and unreported fishing activities had contributed significantly to the decline of fish stocks, compelling Ghana to spend about $200 million annually and up the country's fish requirements. The president said the national plan included a fish catching certification, reactivation activation and installation of vessel monitoring systems, automatic identification systems on vessels, ports and beach inspections, and lastly, sea patrols. At the continental level, the Ghanaian president said Ghana will ratify the 2012 Cape Town Agreement on fishing vessel safety and expressed optimism that the country would shortly deposit her instrument of accession to mark the country's major milestone to build a sustainable blue economy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, follow, share and like our video. It's the best way of supporting us. Great news! You can now pre-order our children's book Maua and the Gardens of Plenty, a book that teaches children the power of great ideas. This book is the best way to start exposing your children to African stories told by Africans. Find the purchase link in the description below. You can directly support this new series by becoming our YouTube member, Patreon or donor. And remember, Africa is watching.